On this day, the 12th of January, 1167, the death of St Aelred of Rievaulx. Aelred was born around 1110 at Hexham in Northumbria. He was the son of a priest and may have spent his early years being educated at Durham Cathedral School. In his mid-teens, he joined the court of King David I of Scotland, eventually becoming a steward in David's service. He left the Scottish court in his mid-20s to enter the Cistercian order at the Abbey of Rievaulx. Aelred became influential in politics, encouraging Henry II to make an alliance with Louis VII of France against the Holy Roman Emperor Frederick Barbarossa, when the emperor had one of his regular disagreements with the Pope. He was nicknamed the Bernard of the North, a complimentary comparison to the famous and hugely influential Bernard of Clairvaux. It's as a writer that Aelred became most famous, though. His book Spiritual Friendship is considered a masterpiece, as is his work The Mirror of Charity, a treatise on monastic life, and his final book, On the Soul. Aelred also wrote on temporal matters. He completed a genealogy of English kings and wrote the life of St Edward the Confessor to commemorate the translation of that saint's body in 1163, something which Aelred witnessed. He also wrote a biography of his early patron, King David I of Scotland. Aelred had become abbot at Rievaulx, a daughter house of Rievaulx, in 1143, and in 1147 was elected Abbot of Rievaulx itself. The abbey thrived during his 20 years at the helm. After his death, he became the centre of a cult in northern England that eventually led to him being recognised as a saint. Interestingly, for a 12th century clergyman and saint, many historians now believe that Aelred was probably homosexual, and was quite open in his writings about the feelings he had for other men. He was, however, adamant that chastity was proper for the unmarried and the widowed, and that faithfulness within marriage was an imperative. We'll never be certain about Aelred's true sexuality, but it's interesting that if he was homosexual, he managed to reconcile that with his faith nearly 900 years ago.